Hello and welcome to Around the Region. I'm your host, Whitney Stinson. On the program tonight, heavy hands are getting ready to duke it out in the ring. Boxers from all over the Midwest are heading to the border city for proving grounds. But first, if you haven't noticed, the Chuckwagons have taken over the city. We're going to get the rundown of the week's events right now on Around the Region. In studio with me now is Bryan Hebson. He's the marketing manager for the CPCA, and Jamie Laboucane, a driver currently in 10th in the standings in the CPCA. Now you are looking to sort of ramp up your game this weekend, I guess. You have 5 days left of racing here. What do you hope to accomplish?
Basically, I want to at least stay in 10th spot or move up a little bit higher. Got 50 points on Shane Carter right now, so I got a little bit of a cushion, but I can't afford many screw-ups.
Definitely. And Bryan, this has been an exciting week here. CPCA seems to have taken over the entire city. How does that help the CPCA, and how does it help the drivers, do you think?
Well, I think, we talked about earlier, going back to when we signed the 5-day contract with the Lloydminster Exhibition, that kind of kicked things off last fall. And, there's been a lot of people behind the scenes, I can't even name them all, that really have helped to build this hype. New Cap, broadcasting, and the stuff they've done with television. You guys have done with television and radio from contests. And the business community, we've already seen as we've rolled into town, I think there's 12 or 13 businesses who've already started to paint up their windows and participate. And it helps build the event, as the drivers racing around the track. You want the stands to be packed, and there's a lot of different benefits.
The city is looking amazing for sure. How do you feel when you ride into town like that and you see everyone getting on board for the CPCA Finals weekend?
Oh, I'm just tickled pink. No, it's pretty cool. Like you go downtown and it seems like you're a pretty big deal because you see all the CPCA logos on the doors of all these businesses, and it's just phenomenal. It makes you feel like, well, you're really driving into a big show here.
Yeah, for sure. What's in store this week, Bryan? What can we watch out for?
Well, there's a lot of different events going on throughout town, including a chili cook-off, a couple pancake breakfasts. The Lloydminster Exhibition has all that information on their website. Then you take a look at the Chuckwagon races. Once you get to the racetrack, there's the top 10 drivers in the CPCA SIGA Pro Tour standings after the Saturday night will qualify for the GMC Rangeland Derby in Calgary, plus Vern Nolan, who's already qualified. The top 4 drivers after Saturday night will qualify for the Championship Dash on Sunday for the Western GMC Championship. Plus, we got the Wildcat Vacuum Services $12,000 Heat Showdown on Championship Sunday. So those are just some of the things. But as Jamie talked about, he's ahead of Shane Carter right now. Shane Carter's looking to chase it, and there's some guys that need to stay up in that, 7th, 8th, 9th hole, because there's some guys still, have a shot at it. So the standings are pretty tight. Going to be some great wagon racing.
Definitely, and you made your rookie debut at the Calgary Stampede this year as a driver. Congratulations!
Thank you. Yes.
Did pretty well as well. How do you feel coming out of that?
Actually, it was a huge confidence boost. Actually, after I got past the 1 barrel in Calgary, which is probably one of the hardest barrels to drive off of in Chuckwagon racing, kind of give me a huge confidence boost, and everything else past that, is downhill really. So it's kind of eased my nerves, and I've just felt really confident ever since.
Now your dad is also, he's 4th in the standings right now, Bryan Laboucane, and you used to outride for him, and now you've sort of gone off on your own, and now you're driving. How does it feel? Do you feel like you're in his shadow a lot of the time?
Oh yeah, like everybody's asked me that, I got pretty big shoes to fill and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
boots to fill in this case.
Yeah, boots, cowboy boots. But yeah, no, it's a different thing though. Like I kind of got to do my own thing and not worry about that type of thing. And I'm doing great, and I've outrun him. He's outrun me, and eventually maybe I'll get to drive against him and see if I can kick his, butt. I can't swear on TV. So. But yeah. So it's been fun though. Lots.
Do you like putting those father-son races against each other like that, Bryan? Do you think that attracts more people to the races?
Yeah, we don't really have control of setting up the matchups. It's based on the standings, but we've seen it with Logan Gorse, Gary Gorse right now, and they'll be hooking up against each other. Dev Mitswing, Ray Mitswing, and eventually Jamie Laboucane and Bryan Laboucane will hook up. Jamie's really been on the move and recovered some from misfortune early on, and if it wasn't for that, those two would probably be racing against each other. But it'll be something for fans to watch out for in the future.
Definitely. We're going to talk more about Chuckwagon racing just on the other side of this break.